Hey, it's Aaron here with Disruptors. I'm here with Tyson and Blake Smith. So I came all the way from Phoenix, Arizona, and we're going to find out a little bit about them.
Yeah, Blake Smith with We Buy Homes Cash. Tyson Smith with We Buy Homes Cash. We virtually wholesale real estate nationwide.
We just owned the name We Buy Homes.
We Buy Homes Cash?
Yeah.
Man, we had to think really hard. We were trying to get something super clever.
Yeah, everybody spelled the name, right? Oh, hey, we'll buy your home cash.
No, it's how it happened is I remember this day actually very specifically. I was at like a pool party. This is back in my day before I was turned on. I was still dicking around, and I'm at this pool party, and he calls me. He's like, hey, I'm going to buy this domain name for $5,000. I was like, what? You're about to spend $5,000 for a website? It's like, yeah, it's webuyhomescash.com. The SEO on it'll be crazy.
Now, I usually start off asking about real estate, but I'm very, very curious. You feel like you have a good head on your shoulders. Stuff like that happens from their father. So what could you say about your dad? What did he teach you about just real estate and mindset growing up?
Here's the biggest thing that I think that the one I've had so lucky is not only him, but also my mother as well. But they have always 100% believed that I could do whatever it is I wanted to.
Okay.
Like, dude, when I was in, I remember like in elementary school, he was giving me books about like how to be a teenage millionaire, like things like that. And he was always telling me, he's like, you can go to Harvard, you can go be a billionaire. If you want to drive a Lamborghini when you're 18, it's possible. Like stuff like that. Now I didn't end up working out that way.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they just always believed in me and basically said you can do whatever you want. And that never went away.
Okay, so then Blake, what would you say, were you ever worried about Tyson not coming out to be a person that you want him to be?
I don't have an expectation what I want him to be. He needs to be whatever he wants to.
100%.
But any of my kids, I've never worried about that they're going to be able to do whatever they want to do. And we've always encouraged that. So it's whatever they want to do, I'm going to support that. Like, it's not my job to say, you need to be a doctor, you need to be this, or you need to make money. It's just my job to, basically, if you're saying, well, I want to do this, well, hey, there's the pros and cons of whatever that's going to be. But if you want to do that, we're behind you. Like, let's go do that. How are we going to accomplish that?
So how long have both of you been doing real estate individually?
So about 6 years.
6 years?
And then about 3 of those were traditional. I've been doing it for the past 3 years now, but also
like for you, 2020?
Yeah, so just over 2 years then. 2020, now it's 2023.
2020 to 2021, just over 2 years.
Oh yeah, I have 2 years tax returns.
So you guys both kind of talk about like a moment that like kind of sparked in your guys' lives. What would you guys say your biggest failure is then in your life?
Not committing to my life earlier. Honestly, I just didn't know. There comes a point where people just give up, right? And when we just think life happens to us, not for us. And so we wake up, we go to our job, it's that daily routine. You're looking forward for the weekend. That's honestly a pathetic way to live. It's miserable. Like, that's depressing. And as soon as you realize you get to create your life, right? And the sooner you can realize that, just the happier your life is going to be, because you literally can create your own life. Like, it's not made up. You get to create your own life. That doesn't mean there's not struggle and hard, but life wouldn't even be worth living without struggle, right? So that would be the biggest failure, is just giving up on my life, right? For a set period. But here I am. And one thing I'll say on his behalf is he talks about, like, he followed to me what I see. It's like any other kind of leadership, right? And you have to practice what you preach, in a sort of sense, right? And it's like, he was always doing all of the shit that he said he wanted to do. Like, growing up, like, these are things that, like, I noticed, like, he was creating his own reality, doing the shit that he wanted to. Like, he, from where he comes from to where we were when I was growing up is like night and day.
Yeah.
From tiny ass, like, rural town in southern Colorado to, where we lived in Arizona and all of these different things. Like, he literally just, like, he was doing this shit. Like he showed me that you can go out there and do it. He was an example of what all the stuff it was he was saying. Like, he was doing his own thing. He was running a business. So when he's telling me I can go do it, I know it can, because I'm watching it.
Yeah. All right. Make sure you guys catch our podcast on our YouTube channel, and see you guys later.
Bye.